Hey, what's up and how's it going, all MRBers? I am Mike McRock for the McRock and Bolt Wrestling Review Show, and right now I'm going to give you a brand new installment on Superstar Spotlight. That's right, it's back, it's ready to go. So, without further ado, on this show you will see The Undertaker. If I were to compile a list of my favorite WWE superstars of all time from 10 to 1, 20 to 1, 30 to 1, automatically the first person I think of to have that number one spot is The Undertaker. Absolutely no question about it. And there are lots of reasons why. And one of the main things that I really like The Undertaker is because of his entrance alone. It's bone chilling, it's spine chilling. His in-ring presence just speaks for itself. You know, you have the old lights dimming, the gong hits, his music hits, you see the smoke, a few graveyards every now and then, a casket, a bit of pyro every now and then. But overall, just his entrance alone is truly a mark-out moment beyond words or expressions can say, to be really honest. And another reason why he's my number one favorite of all time is because of the streak, which I will get to later on this installment of Superstar Spotlight. Now, before he started anything that had to do with wrestling, back in '83, he went to college. He went to basketball in his high school team, and that transferred into college in '85 and '86 as well. He also played basketball there. And when he debuted in the wrestling business in '84, he began in a promotion called World Class Championship Wrestling as Mean Mark Callis up until 1990. And when he got to the WWE, he was actually known as Kane the Undertaker before the WWE decided to just name him The Undertaker. He made his debut at Survivor Series in 1990 as the mystery opponent for Ted DiBiase's team in a 5-on-5 match, and it made The Undertaker look strong. One of the best debuts, arguably, in the WWE. Moving down the line, he also had great rivalries as well, like with the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Mankind, even the imposter Undertaker, which was dubbed known as the Underfaker by fans. So he pretty much faced everyone, even Stone Cold and The Rock as well. Even the top names, Triple H and Shawn Michaels as well, he done it all. And he done a lot of stipulation matches that he's also known for, like Buried Alive, The Inferno, Hell in a Cell, the Casket match, even the last Ride match he had with JBL. And he was known for being one half of the tag team known as the Brothers of Destruction, and also being the leader of a group called the Ministry of Darkness. And really, here's the thing about The Undertaker. If you're going to talk about The Undertaker, you have to mention Paul Bearer, his manager, probably one of the most unique personalities to ever step foot in the WWE. No question about it. And those two just worked so well with each other. The chemistry between them was outstanding. When Kane made his debut, The Undertaker made sure that Kane had a strong debut, and he done just that. He was just that good of a wrestler at that time. It was a match at In Your House Bad Blood against Shawn Michaels, and then Kane come in and just flat out destroy not only the door of the cage, but the Undertaker as well. And basically, the Undertaker, when he competes in any match that he's in, he always makes sure that he makes the other person look good. Even at WrestleMania, when he faced Kane the first time, I like how the WWE presented it. They made Kane look strong without the Undertaker losing. So that was a nice touch from the WWE at that time. And now, moving down the line, after all that, he done the Ministry of Darkness back in 1999. And then, shortly after, he done this gimmick called the American Badass. And I guess this is WWE's way to try evolve the character of The Undertaker to see what might not work, what would work. So they kind of gave this a shot. I thought it was cool at the time, but there was a point to me, it kind of dragged out a little bit. So what this was the WWE realized that The Undertaker had to go back to being the Dead Man instead of being the American Badass. Also, in regards of The Undertaker, he's definitely one of the most decorated wrestlers of all time. Don't mind the sirens, by the way. He was multiple-time tag team champion, multiple-time WWE and World Heavyweight champion. He was also a WCW World Tag Team Champion as well. That was interesting, I thought, when I read that. And moving down, when he came back as the Dead Man, as the Phenom, he competed at WrestleMania 20 against Kane, where he went over in a good quality match, I thought, in my opinion. He later on done feuds with Mark Henry, Randy Orton, Batista, HBK, and it is also again, don't mind sirens. He's also known for probably one of the most greatest pure WrestleMania matches of all time against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25, and also I thought, to me, I'm still a fanboy of it. The Hell in a Cell match that he had with The Undertaker at WrestleMania 28 when Shawn Michaels as the referee. I'm just a huge fanboy for that match alone. And with that said, to me, The Undertaker is the man. He's the most respected, the most loyal, the most entertaining and exciting guy in the WWE of all time. The greatest of all time. No question about it. Now, with every success story in the WWE, there's also heartbreak. And I'll get to that. Now, to end this superstar spotlight, what I'm going to do now is run down probably the most thing The Undertaker is known for. And it's called the streak. Every year at WrestleMania, he competes in a match where something is on the line. The streak is on the line. And to me, I always looked at the streak as the championship to be defended. More important than the World Heavyweight or WWE Championship for that matter. And it started at WrestleMania 7, where he went over Jimmy the Superfly Snuka. WrestleMania 8, Jake the Snake Roberts. And I like how in that match, Jake Roberts actually turned The Undertaker babyface in that match. And that's something rare right now in today's WWE. WrestleMania 9 with Giant Gonzalez. WrestleMania 11 with King Kong Bundy. WrestleMania 12 with Diesel. WrestleMania 13 with Psycho Sid. WrestleMania 14 with Kane. WrestleMania 15 with the Big Boss Man inside a Hell in a Cell. WrestleMania 17 against Triple H. WrestleMania 18 against Ric Flair in a no DQ match. WrestleMania 19 in a handicap match against Big Show and A-Train. WrestleMania 20 again with Kane. WrestleMania 21 with Randy Orton, WrestleMania 22 with Mark Henry in a casket match, WrestleMania 23 against Batista, WrestleMania 24 against Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. So was the match he had with Batista. WrestleMania 25, the greatest match I've seen, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. And they had a second one, Streak versus Career, again against Shawn Michaels. WrestleMania 27 against Triple H in a no-holds-barred match. WrestleMania 28 inside Hell in a Cell against Triple H with Shawn Michaels as the referee. And CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. And at WrestleMania 30, The Undertaker's streak was broken. And to be honest, I'm still upset over it. To this day, I still can't get over The Undertaker losing to Brock Lesnar. And it's not just because Brock Lesnar is a part-timer, or even losing at WrestleMania for that matter. I would have been okay if The Undertaker wrestled a really good match and lose, instead of a very poor, no intensity, lack of emotion, no depth type of stupid match that it was. Now, to me, when I look at his loss, just the way the WWE done it sucked. It really did suck. I really don't know what's worse. Goldberg versus Lesnar at WrestleMania 20, or The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30. I really don't. It's a toss-up. But I refuse to let myself believe that The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania, even though it happened. And like I said, I'm still upset over it. I think a lot of people are still upset over it and can't get over it. Even my own dad, when he watched WrestleMania, he still... Oh, I mean, really, no words can describe how I really felt. I seem calm right now, but if you check out my WrestleMania 30 review, you can feel my pain, if you know what I'm talking about. So, to me, when I look at The Undertaker overall, like I said, he's a legend. He's the Phenom. He's an icon. And to me, it would be stupid for Vince McMahon to not induct him into the Hall of Fame. That's just how I see it. So I'm going to leave it to you. What is your favorite Undertaker match or moment? Whatever it is, comment below and let me know. While you're at it, you can hit that subscribe button down below this video. You can also follow MRB Wrestling on Twitter, and you can like us on Facebook at the Mick Rock and Bolt Wrestling Review Show. And that was Superstar Spotlight with The Undertaker. Get plenty of rest, and always do your best.